my little snickerdoodles. Happy freaking Saturday. Hi, Bev. Thank you for patiently waiting. Hey, Kitten Zombie. Hi, Double Star Diva. Hello, Snapple Apple. What's good, pineapples? Is it Daniela? Hey, boo boo. Honestly speaking, hey, Shonda. Hey, Sean. Hey, Trina. Hey, everybody. Hey, my baby Shireen. Hit the like button on your way in, child. See, this your girl. Excuse me, y'all. Marisa Star One. I didn't have any intentions on coming up here and reacting on this impromptu live that StrongMommyChrissy did entitled "Tired of This." But since she has posted another video entitled "Revealing My Truth," domestic violence, and trigger warning in the title, I guess we just better come with the 2-for-1 special. How is everybody? Now, the question is this a testimony or a spin move? I want y'all to go ahead and vote now. Do y'all believe this is going to be a testimony or a spin move? That's what I need to know. Testimony or spin move, y'all. So we're going to get into the tired of this live first. And then we'll get into the video that she just put out. So welcome, everybody. Y'all hit the spin move. Oh, man. She's a liar. BS story. Spin move. Well, Chrissy, the people say it's about to be a spin move, child. I haven't watched the produced video yet. So, I guess we're in this thing together, y'all. I'm not ready to vote. I don't know if it's gonna be a spin move or not. You know, the people say I'm harsh, honey. I'm harsh with my my critiques and my commentary. So I'll reserve my comments until we figure out exactly what's going on over here. Okay, let's get into this one because you know, beep beep. Is that my Bessie and a Tessie? Yeah, she had to let us know that she was reporting live from the Tesla charging station, honey. So, yes, in the Tessie, she wanted to make sure that y'all saw the full top, okay? Because, like I said, you broke bitches could never.
Okay. Let me turn this AC up just a bit. Hey, Kim. Hey, cutie. 1 second. Ooh.
It's the Jasmine Dukes angles for me, girl. What is going on here?
All right. Did it freeze? Oh, Lord. I can't catch a break with this thing. All right. I was like, it was frozen. My screen was frozen. I don't know why. But hey, you guys.
Hey, girl.
Hello. It's been so long. I missed you guys. How are you?
We missed you, girl.
Just thought I'd come and say hi. I actually started 2 lives. One earlier, one that I've been running around today. So I just.
Where the kids, girl?
Oh, hey, Kim. Thank you. You don't need to do all that. I made that. And filters? Oh, well, I don't have to, but I can. I'm not wearing a filter. I'm just wearing makeup right now. But yeah. Yes. Hey, everybody.
Hey, girl.
We
said hey.
Free, don't cost you nothing. I am surprised there's so many people in here. I thought nobody was going to care. It's been a long time. Hope all is well. Thank you. I miss you guys, too.
Now, girl, you know we was waiting for you at the door. Chrissy, go ahead, dog. The people have been waiting for you to get up here foaming at the mouth, but you came up here. You took your time. You came up here. Once you gathered yourself, child, you decided against coming up here like you've been coming up here them last few times. So I can give you points for that. Thank you. Thank you.
Children are well. We are all doing very well. We are all safe. We're all together. We're all happy. Everything's fine. We're doing great, you guys. Thank you for your caring. I love you guys for that. Hey Megan, yeah, I was out. I went and had lunch with a friend, and I had to pick up some shoes for the girls that I ordered online. Um, Now I'm just sitting here talking to you guys for a moment before I head back to the house. Yeah, yeah. Hey, E. Hey, you guys. I ain't want nothing. I literally was just like, let me get on here and come say hi to you guys because I haven't said hi to you guys in a long time. But there's a lot of new content coming. Yeah. I'll be honest with you guys though. I was telling my mom about this the other day.
Hold on, y'all. No spoilers because we haven't seen the video yet. Your girl has not seen the video. So I want to give an organic reaction. See, that's why I came live so we can watch it as a fan bear. See, I haven't seen it yet. Hold up. Yeah, she always get an ego boost from her people. Her cousins, honey, her cousins.
I was like, this part of social media content creation, this sector, this niche that I'm in, I mean, it's the appropriate niche for me because it's what that's the content that I put out. But I don't like the way this niche. I don't like it because there's always some bullshit going on. You know what I'm saying? There's always some bullshit going on. There's always something, somebody talking, somebody. It doesn't matter whether I'm here, whether I'm not here, what I'm doing. I just really don't like it anymore. I used to like. I don't want to say love it, but I used to not care. I think that was the thing because my mom's like, you know, where's your content? And I'm just like, I don't like doing it anymore. I don't like doing it because not because of you guys, not my supporters. It's because it's like I don't know, it's a mental thing, and I just got to get over that because it is what it is. Hold on one second, you guys. I want my phone to overheat, so I'm gonna turn this air up a little bit. There are a lot of haters up there. Yeah. But you know what? I'm just gonna have to power through and do what I do normally. It's just that a lot of the things that I used to be able to do, and show you guys, I just can't anymore. And so it's kind of put me in a position where I have to figure out what I can do. And I think that's where I'm like, I just wish like it was the way that it used to be, in a sense, because I really do miss vlogging.
Chrissy, the issue that you have is not the people. The issue that you have is the fact that you tell these tall tales and you live in a fantasy land. So people feel emboldened to debunk your story. Girl, I've been telling you this since the whole situation with the mattresses and things. You be lying and the math don't be mathing. So people have to fill in the gaps because you be saying 2 + 2 is equal to 3. So people got to go out there and dig for that last number, child, and make 4. That's the issue that you're having. It's not the people, girl. You got to live in your truth, or you have to find content that doesn't lead to a false portrayal of your life. That's the issue that you're having. People don't like being lied to, sis. That's all.
Everything. It's like I can't do anything. But it is life, you guys. People on the internet, it's always going to be there. It doesn't matter if I never get online. There's always going to be somebody who's going to be checking for me, checking for your girl, because I guess I'm that popular.
Yes, girl. 150K.
Just living life. My mom's doing great. There's one social media that's thinking that's too much. Yeah, God bless her. And anybody who continues to do things like that. But I don't want to get worked up over it anymore.
Y'all swear up and down it's your girl that be finding this information. Once the information hits the www dot in a public way, so whether it be a forum, IG, Snapchat, YouTube, that is when it gets discussed over here. Y'all be swearing up and down because you see somebody discussing something, and I don't mind discussing a lot of this stuff, that I'm the one that goes on these top secret bootleg baby mama missions trying to find information. Listen, child, if only I were that crafty. If only I had that much time. But once it hits these streets, if it hits that inbox, and I feel like it's worth talking about, I'm going to discuss it. It's as simple as that. So if y'all choose to believe that I'm the one digging and signing up for accounts and searching counties or whatever you choose to believe, that's fine. That's fine. That's not the truth, but it's fine.
It's like it takes too much. It holds too much power over my life, and no person should ever hold that much power over a person's life. Someone I'll never meet, hopefully, never see anywhere. So people who just spread negativity, I don't have time for that. Life is too fucking short. Um, I'm gonna, you know, good for you, Bree. You know how to read. They talked about Jesus. They did. Hey, Erica Boo. They're so obsessed. Even if you left YouTube for decades, they still be checking for you. Yeah. Let's see. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it live, but hey, Cherokee. Um, yeah. So I'm just trying to figure out really what I want to do. Do I want to be on YouTube? Do I want to do something else? Do I want to just create short form content and make that my content? Do I want to just do my cooking channel? I'll always be on here in a form or fashion. I just have to figure out what's gonna be work for me because there's just I know people don't, you know, may not think this or may not want to believe that I love my children, but I really do.
Oh no, not the Jasmine rhetoric. I people say I don't love my kids. I love my kids. I love my kids. Girl, how about living in a fashion that proves that you love your kids? How about putting your kids before your own comfort? How about that?
And I wanted to do YouTube because once I saw that you could make money from it, I felt like this was an opportunity for me to be able to stay home with my kids, make money, um, and have a flexible lifestyle because that's really what it's going to take to raise 9 children. I'm just going to be honest, probably more than this, but you know, it's a good start. But I got tired of not being able to have what I needed from a 9 to 5. So when I figured out, I've been doing YouTube for a long time. I always had a job, like a side job or a main job. And YouTube was always the secondary until like maybe 5 or so years ago. Hey, thank you so much, cutie. Your strength is beautiful. Your numbers are big. We love you, cute.
Chrissy, girl, we've been watching you for about a decade. You have never really worked a full time job, honey. You work just enough to keep them goddamn caseworkers off your back. Because in certain states, if you're receiving government assistance, you have to be either looking for work in a training program, going to school. You got to be doing something. So you did just the bare minimum to keep the money rolling in, girl. We have never seen you be passionate about any type of career or work or find any gratification in being out there supporting yourself and providing for your children. Can we not? Can we not, girl? My goodness.
Thank you, Boo. Um, until like 5 or so years ago, maybe a little bit more, but like really 5 or so years ago, um, you know, I was like, okay, I can do this full time, make more money, and stay home with the kids. So that's what I've been doing. But I just don't feel like it's fair that, you know, everything comes with a sacrifice when it comes to this internet shit. You know, I don't have privacy. You know,
Y'all not here for the build up, honey, the foreshadowing. Okay. We can't just jump straight to the climax. Y'all just hang with me. Chill and be still.
no, I don't. I just this is a lot of bullshit. I don't have any privacy for sure. And that's the number. I think that's my biggest complaint right now is that I don't have privacy. I understand when I put it out and I make videos about it, and then people sit and they, you know, dissect it. But when I don't put it out, it's not helpful for other people to go digging for it. It's just like pathetic.
Hey, sis.
But you know, it's like, damn, I didn't know I meant that much to some people. But it is what it is. Thank you, sweet pea. You take good, great care of your kids. Thank you. That part. I like how you bounce back from everything that's going to be okay. I'm ignoring the hate. Yes. You know, just ignore
Period,
it. Ignore it.
crown.
You just have to ignore it because honestly, they will try to kill you with stress and be depressed. You know, and let me also say this: I love all of y'all, but it's very unhelpful for you to send me links unless there's something dangerous going on or something like that.
Why do y'all do that? That's one thing I never understood. For people who support any of the three mommies, why do y'all go back to them and feed them what y'all consider hating and negativity? Why would you want to bring that to somebody, girl? 9 times out of 10, they didn't already seen it. They're already aware. Why would you want to bring that to their doorstep, child? Try giving words of encouragement and upliftment. If you think people are hating and dragging and being so mean and hateful towards these women, don't send them anybody's link or screenshots or none of that. None of that. This is not their business, honey.
Now that's an emergency, but sending me, link.
That part. And Kayla, I think that's the part they be missing out on. People up here talking about your business is no different than your neighbor sitting there and watch the constable come and put all your shit out on the side of the street when them people be putting you out, girl. You don't think them people be talking about you? It's no different than the damn nurses at the OBGYN of, oh, here come Chrissy again for the 85th time. Gee whiz, why won't you? Damn, girl, swallow sometimes. It's no different than all your family members. Because please believe, girl, you are definitely the black sheep, honey. You are definitely the black sheep. No difference than you pulling up to the family reunion on the rare occasion that you let your kids mingle with your family. Oh, here come Chrissy and all them goddamn kids. Hide the fish, hide the crab legs.
Or telling me, oh, these people are doing this, or showing me things that, it's just, I know some of you guys are trying to be helpful, but it's really not helpful. It's really counterproductive. It's really not helpful because I'm trying to Stevie Wonder the bullshit. There's no one online. Just imagine you're having a great day and then someone messages you and tells you about your own business and tells you that everybody's talking about your business. It's like, well, there goes my great day down the fucking drain. You know what I'm saying? So, I love y'all. If you want to hit me up and chat about anything else, I'm your girl. Hit me up. But if you guys want to talk about the bullshit that's being talked about online, I would rather not. Because then it puts me in a position to feel like, oh, wait. Then I feel like, well, do I need to get online and explain shit that should have never touched the surface of online at all?
No, ma'am.
Should I harp on it more?
Nope.
Should I just sit back and let people capitalize off of my situation?
Yes, ma'am.
Or do I get on and do I stand up? I mean, it's a catch-22. You're fucked if you do, you're fucked if you don't. Because you get on here, you defend yourself, and you explain shit. Well, that's what they want you to do. It they want.
No, ma'am. Never ask for explanation.
I'm trying to explain some shit to people who did not.
But we also ain't ask for them goddamn lies, girl. That ain't make no sense. Because now you questioning intelligence, and once again, that's when people feel like they got to go find that additional digit, that last little tally mark, to make 2 + 2 = 4. Because when you leave people at 3, girl, they're yearning for that last little number, that last little 1 digit. People need that, honey. That's where you get life fucked up every single time, girl. Stop it. Either address it or don't address it. But come up here and lying.
Sorry. Hold on.
Yes, I call him the Floridian Strangler because he's from Florida. And that's where he began his strangulation tour in Florida. And somehow he met desperate old Chrissy and migrated on to Texas, child.
Sorry. Okay. That's right. It gets tired. That's why I question of the week. How much would you pay in my business? Because I recommend people to mind the business that pays them. Thank you. And you know what? I cannot explain why people do the things they do. I don't care to even, you know why I can't? Because it's insanity. It's crazy. I can't.
Christina, you can't understand why we come up here and give you feedback and commentary on these crazy ass situations. I can't understand nobody that would move 2 and 3 times in a year. I can't understand a woman that would lay down with 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 different men unprotected. It's a lot of stuff over there that I don't understand. So you don't understand us. We don't understand you, girl. It's an equal exchange. Because you think this is insanity, that shit, I can log off of here, honey. I can delete this account. You can't delete them 9 kids and all them bodies you done racked up, girl. That lifestyle, you cannot delete that. So you thinking this is odd? Girl, I think that over there, it's giving circus freak. So we see eye to eye on something, girl.
I can't. I don't know. So, but anyway, for the people who I'm chomping on y'all's ears, I'm sorry.
Now, young lady.
So, if there's negative comments, just block them. They don't get timeout. I don't give warnings on my channel.
Ooh.
It's you know what? It's time to stop playing games with people. I don't have time for it. If there's a negative comment, just block them. They need to be hidden because who wants to deal with that shit? No one can tell me what I should have done or not done in my own life, you guys.
Boom. What have I been telling y'all about Chrissy this whole entire time? Chrissy is that personality type. You can't tell her shit. Her mama can't tell her shit. Her siblings can't tell her shit. The court can't tell her shit. The constable can't tell her shit. The cops can't tell her shit. The judge can't tell her shit. Child, God could sit his ass crack on earth and wouldn't be able to tell this girl shit. She gonna do what she wants to do. That's why she's already said she don't care what us logical thinking people say. She gonna bounce her kids around as much as she want to, and she don't care about the impact. She gonna sleep with all the men's that she want to. She gonna have all the cheerings that she want to. Amen. Amen.
You know, I love you guys, and I know a majority of us get this, but there's a few people who think that they should have to stay in my life. That's not how it works. You know, this is my channel to show you guys my life or the parts of my life that I want you guys to see, not all of it. But if you don't like it, that's okay. Don't watch.
Oh, we gonna watch, girl. We gonna watch.
People are so, like, I don't know, some people are just like a little slow, and they're not understanding, it's not clicking. Like, privacy, let that be the key word of the day. That's the word of the day, privacy. Because, and let me tell you why, for people who need a lesson in this, when you have somebody's personal information or business, first of all, you don't know what any of that means or what any of it is unless I come on here and I tell you. And see, privacy, if someone taught some of y'all how to respect people's privacy, you wouldn't even be worried about it because it's not your business. And I haven't brought it to you guys to ask for help.
Girl, if that's the case, you wouldn't even be on YouTube. None of this shit is our business, girl. It's not my business what you cooking for your kids, honey. It's not my business for these luxury house tours, girl. It's not our business over there on the Starla Omega channel where you was gyrating and sliding across tables and sliding your pussy lips where the kids eat. None of that has ever been our business, girl. You profit off everything that's nobody's business, girl. Hello? You cannot pick and choose.
Or ask for advice. None of that. I'm single like a motherfucking Pringle, like a dollar bill, and I'm very, very happy.
That man left.
And that's really all that matters. Okay? Truth be told, honestly, guys. That and the kids. The kids are good. They're safe. They're happy. Besides, that and my day-to-day life being good, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about none of that shit. Like, ugh.
Proceeds to say that she don't want to talk about it. Goes on to continue to talk about it for the duration of this video up until the last 10 minutes. And then she done posted a whole nother video about it. Girl, do you want to talk about it? You don't want to talk about it? Like, girl, you don't even know what you want to do. You don't even know, sis. Hey, Coco. Hey, everybody coming in. Yeah. I'm going to need y'all to go over there and rub on that thumbs up button, honey. Caress it. Make love to the thumbs up. Make it your friend. Child, you are You getting to the point where you like Olivia Johnson, girl. It's getting draining. Hey, Olivia, I know you're watching, girl. What's up?
You guys like to create time. Some of you guys, not my supporters, but some of you guys like to just create time, your own timelines to shit. Now I'm getting.
Chrissy, you said you don't entertain the BS, so why is you over here watching? Yeah, I created a timeline based on the information that you said. The night or the day after he knocked your head up against that wall, girl, you came up here joking about hitting a man in the head with a hammer. You thought that was funny. Why would you think that's funny after y'all just had a little run-in? And that was not the first time, Christina. That was not the first time, sis. Christina, that was not the first time. Because I know you already going to hit the spin move and try to make it seem like it was an isolated incident. So, yeah, here's my vote, y'all. I have decided based on all this devil talk that she's doing, she's going to try to spin move in this next video. But we going to watch it together. We going to see.
Fast, about things that you guys were never supposed to know. And then if you do know, harassing and making a mockery of me and calling me names and calling me this and calling me that. First of all,
girl, who's harassing you? Who is harassing you? Are y'all harassing Christina? Are y'all in her DMs harassing her?
Why? That doesn't make sense to me. If I'm, I don't even want to say that word, but if I was in or was in whatever predicament, the worst thing to do to somebody is to fucking shame that person and make a mockery of them. That is so fucking evil. The internet is so evil. Not respecting my privacy on where I live and things like that. It's just, I didn't get on here to rant about it, but it just turned into that. But, it's just a problem. And it's really unfair that content creators have to go through that because I'm not getting paid enough. I'm not getting paid enough for that. No. I'm not getting paid millions of dollars. So I don't know why the fuck I got fan club. It's like that type of fan club, The flip side, the upside down club. Like, I don't understand. I'm not getting paid enough for people to be doing the things that they do to me. So I'm not no damn Rihanna. You know what I'm saying? I don't have paparazzi click, click, clacking in my face. So I don't understand why. But let me see. It's none of their damn business. They need to worry about their own homes and what they got going on. Honestly, I feel like it makes people feel better to not focus on their day-to-day life. Whether I don't know, maybe it's just not exciting. Maybe my life just seems exciting to some people or something. I don't know.
Girl, I done already told you why I find your ass entertaining, because I have never in all of my days, and I know some pretty ghetto down bad females, I have never in all of my days seen somebody with such audacity, such like the lackadaisical way you bring these kids into the world. Like, I don't know nobody in real life like this. So yes, it is very fascinating. Very fascinating. All right, y'all. We're going to push through to the next video because I ain't trying to be up here all night. Revealing my truth. D-violence. Trigger warning. Y'all ready? Yeah, no spoilers. We're going to take this thing minute by minute now.
I'm sorry, worried or confused. So that's why I'm addressing this. Not really because I feel the need to, because I really don't have to, because it was actually personal information of mine. Okay, so yeah, it was actually personal information.
First of all, why are you riding down the road recording this video? What exactly is going on with all this damn noise, girl?
And it was leaked to the public, so technically it was something that I did not want to speak on or talk about because it was personal. But since people do know, and since it's out there, I want people to have some context around what they are speaking on.
Hey, everybody coming in, y'all go ahead and hit the like button, rub up and down on that thing, girl. Twerk on the like button, honey.
So when you speak about things like this, you can speak with facts. Let's not just assumptions people are leading with, okay? There was an incident that Rod got arrested for back in January. Okay. So my phone keeps falling and it keeps overheating, but I'm gonna try to get through this story. So, anywho, like I was.
So you either did this before you did the other live or after, but you sat up there and said you didn't want to talk about it. You've been saying you don't want to talk about it. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to talk about it, girl. See, now this is how I know it's about to be a spin move. She done waited this long to talk about it. So you know it's about to be a spin move.
There's an incident that he was arrested for. People, I want you guys to understand what people have to do in order to get this information. Now, although this information is public, this is not something somebody just falls into or comes across online. It's not like they just were like, oh my gosh, I just happened to find this information. Oops, it fell into my lap. They had to literally apply to receive access to it. They had to write a letter and request to get this information. So,
but wait a minute, Christina. Didn't you tell us, and don't make me go look for the video, didn't you tell us that you had applied to see who else had applied to find out your personal information and that you were going to took in legal action against them people for being in your business? That's what you told us back when people found out about your dumpster. You said you applied to see who applied to get your personal information regarding that police report. I remember you saying that, girl. So did you ever find out? Or that was another one of your empty threats, girl? Because if you had actually tried to find out who applied to get your information, then you would know it wasn't your girl. Hello? Okay.
Like I said, although it's public, it's not easily accessible information. Does that make sense? So when I say people do the most when they're trying to exploit a situation, they absolutely do the most to exploit a situation for their personal gain and benefit. It's for money, and it's for views, and it's for clicks. It's not for, there's no benefit for me, for people doing it.
If I'm not mistaken, the people who usually the ones who take the time to get this information, they don't even have YouTube channels, girl. Girl, they don't even have YouTube channels. So obviously you haven't done your research to find out who applied to get the information regarding the police report. Or you would know these are not people who have YouTube channels. Goofball. See, you're already coming off goofy, girl. If you're going to tell your story, don't worry about how it came to pass. If you're not going to come with the facts, girl. We have to come with the facts. See, you trying to sick the cousins on me. But what you failed to add into the equation is that, number one, I don't give a damn. Start there. Block. Blackity block. You trying to sick the cousins on me. Okay. The same thing when you came up here hooting and hollering about friends showing people your mattresses, your dirty mattresses, honey. Okay. Save the butter for another. Your real life and the person that you portray online, those two things do not line up, girl. They don't align. They're not the same. You living fake and you living phony. You came up here and you greased right on up and you retwisted his hair and propped him up on a pillow, child. And you tried to make the world feel like he was something that he was not. Whole time we already knew he was the Floridian Strangler. Are you mad about that? Are you saying that we ruined your relationship? That's why you're mad? Like, why exactly are you mad, sis?
It's only benefiting them. So anyway, it's out there. There's some people who've been talking about it. And since it's my story, since it's my life, there are people who think that I'm supposed to tell them, which I'm not. I'm going to share this though because I just feel like it. Okay. I have to have my.
Nobody asked. You said you didn't want to talk about it. Everybody pretty much said, all right, cool. Okay, that's cool. That's cute. Whatever, girl. We're going to go with what you have already presented, and we're going to deduce based on the information that we already have. That's what we had decided, girl. Nobody really asked for your point of view because you're famous for pulling a spin move. And this is already giving spin move, child. Already. Off the rip.
Was I had just recently got over COVID, so I was better, but I was like still having some moments where days where I would just feel sick again. I don't know if that happened to any of you guys who had COVID. I know I went through that when I had pneumonia, and I had pneumonia recently. I mean, when I had pneumonia and I had COVID pneumonia, so that's probably why I was feeling like that. But anyway, so it was one of my days where I was just tired. I was tired. I wasn't feeling well, and the kids were all rowdy and hyper, and just one of them days I was just like, ugh. I just want to go to bed, take a bath, and go to bed. But I was committed to getting this done. Plus, dinner had to be made anyway. It just took longer because I was recording. So I was aggravated as it was. He knew this. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm gonna help you do this because we need content for the channel, whatever.
Basically, first of all, if y'all go watch my other video about the timeline around the whole DV situation, allegations, y'all will see that Chrissy took time out of her busy day, because she says she's very busy, to comment in somebody's live, I believe, or Reactor's live, saying that her man works and he doesn't have to wait till the 21st of the month to spend her money. So why y'all over there worried about content? You don't need this. Your man got 2 jobs, girl. You don't need YouTube. Your man got 2 jobs, Rochelle. So why is y'all over there worried about content, sis? You trying to throw shade at Jasmine Dukes. Whole time, all she got is 5 children. And you over there with damn near a baker's dozen. Okay?
So, we did that, and right at the end, we get all the kids fed. I'm getting the last shot. During the process of that, me and him, he said something that made me angry, and I can't remember what it was. So at this point, I'm like, finish the rest yourself. I'm about to go take my bubble bath because that's what I want to do anyway. And so he gets on the phone with his cousin, who's a woman who's older than both of us. And I don't know his cousin personally. I don't have a problem with any of his family, but I just don't know him personally.
Okay. Girl, what?
So basically, he gets on the phone with his cousin, and he's just talking. He's talking about us, I guess, not getting along right now, or whatever. Or he's talking about the situation, or me bickering, or whatever. I don't know what he's talking about. So he leaves for an hour, about an hour, because that's how long I was hoping for, and then comes back into the room. And by this time, I'm getting out the tub, getting my pajamas on, and he's talking to the cousin about something, and he's like, "Yeah, she's here." And he puts the cousin on speaker. I already don't like that. I hate when people do that to me in any situation. Like, don't put me on speaker, and I don't want to talk to your fucking cousin because I'm not talking about. I'm a grown ass woman. I said what I said, and I don't care. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, what I've been telling y'all? The girl, she got this pompous attitude. You can't tell her shit. You can't say shit to her. Girl, you done ran through entirely too many different men for you to be taking this attitude. If I was you, I would humble myself, girl. I would humble myself, girl.
Because of our business. That's really where I was coming from. So I was already irritated. Like I already told y'all, I was not feeling well. So I was like, all right, whatever. So out of respect, I was like, okay, she gets on the phone and so he puts it on speaker, and I'm like, yeah, hi. And she's
with all of the attitude, right? Girl, it don't even have to go left. How are you gonna marry somebody and you can't even have a cordial conversation with their family? Like, the shit ain't had to be that big of a deal. All you had to do was the same thing you come up here doing, pretending. Pretending. Well, yeah, girl, I'm not feeling too well. I'm not really in the mood to have this conversation. I'm about to lay it down. But I thank you for your concern. Here, I'm gonna pass the phone back to your cousin, and yeah, I'm gonna go lay down.
like, I'm just sitting there, and she's just yelling. She's like, "Bitch, you blah 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 blah." And if you was really sick, like you pretending to be sick, but if you was really sick, like you claimed you were, then you would have the energy to argue with anybody and blah blah blah, like just all this other shit. And I'm to myself, I'm like.
So, Rod, the same good man that you told us was a good man and a good man from the good manville of Good Man America, that Rod sit up here and basically set you up to get your ass cussed out by one of his family members. Is that what you're saying, girl? Not Good Man Rod.
Self, don't let her get you worked up. Don't let her get you worked up because that's exactly what she's trying to do. And I don't even know her, and she doesn't even know what she's talking about. Like, whatever. But it was the fact that she kept calling me out my name that I had a problem with. So I cut her off. I was like, okay, wait. I just let her talk. I wasn't about to argue with her. In 1 mile.
Yes, from the Good Man Factory. What?
So I wasn't about to argue with her. I just was like, I was like, hey. I was like, respectfully, I don't know you. I don't know you. I don't know who you are. Don't call me this.
That's how you said it, girl. Christina. That's how you said it? Or you got up there and said, the audacity of a bitch. Who the fuck? Blah, 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 blah. In typical Strong Mommy Chrissy fashion. Girl, don't come. Chrissy. Tell it to the people who have not been watching you for a decade or a few years, girl. Save the BS. Save the bottle for another girl. Oh, she was just being so inappropriate. She was cursing at me, and I came up and I said, with all due respect, ma'am, please stop calling me out of my name.
I ain't nobody's bitch. I ain't never been a bitch. I ain't never gonna be a bitch. And if I was a bitch, I would show the fuck to be your bitch. I told her just like that. I'm not your bitch. Don't call me a bitch. You gotta say something to me. You can say something to me, but don't call me out my name.
So another man whose family don't goddamn like you. I wonder why that is. Yeah, cousin, you know what I'm saying? I done moved to Texas. I got my girl. Oh, yeah? What she got going on? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? My girl, she cute. You know what I'm saying? She got 9 kids. She got 9 kids? Boy!
Girl, when I tell you she just went off again after that. Bitch, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, I'm not doing this. You know what I'm saying? At that point, I'm mad. See, that's the thing, though. I'm learning. I'm a work in progress to not let people get me out of pocket and get me upset like that because that's what they want to do. You see what I'm saying? People do that shit on purpose. And it's just learning to have self-control and learning to control your anger is a definite skill that has to be mastered with growth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting better, but it's just like it was like all these things. I'm tired as fuck.
Girl, when you're arrogant and you have these delusions of grandeur, it is very hard to not be triggered by people bringing you back to reality. So I understand how every time somebody takes your ass from up out the sky and snatches you back down to earth, girl, you get to going off, talking about the audacity of a bitch. Like, girl, you be doing all types of foaming at the mouth and hooting and hollering and carrying on. Honey, we didn't seen it all from you, sis. You got to bring yourself. Oh, never mind. Because I remember Chrissy, she said she's not coming down. Y'all bitches be telling her to be humble, but she's not coming down. Okay?
You know what I'm saying? I'm not feeling well. Woman. Then I got this woman on the phone who I don't know yelling at me, calling me out my name. You know what I'm saying? And I guess in defense of him, but she didn't need no defense. It was a relationship thing. Like, we were bickering. We bicker sometimes. That's what couples do. And, I don't know what he told her, but whatever he told her must have made her upset because she was trying to get on my ass. I'm like, I don't even know you. So I told him, take her off the speaker. Like, don't come in here talking to me with her on the phone. Like, because obviously she's being disrespectful. So at that point, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. Like, I'm good on you. Like, I don't, whatever, get out my face. And so he was still on the phone with her on speaker. I'm still, half naked. I'm getting dressed. And she's like, so he's still on speaker. I don't know what she's saying. She's blurting some shit in the background. But the fact that she's still talking shit in the background makes me mad. Okay, it's too hard to try to do this while I'm driving. So I'm just gonna sit here and tell my story really quick. So basically, I go to grab the phone out of his hands. I'm like, you're not gonna talk about me and have your cousin on the phone talking shit in the background in my house. Like, I'm not gonna let that happen. He should have stopped it, but he didn't. He let it go on.
Oh no, not the my house card. Chrissy, ain't that how DeMarcus peeled off of your ass? You always telling somebody to get about your spot, girl. Why you move these people in just so you can tell them to get out? Not the my house. Wow.
Childish of him, but he let it go on. So with that being said, I was like, no. So I was like, okay, give me the phone. Because I'm gonna throw that phone out. put it in the with that trash, I'm throw that bitch out the door. You can go follow it and talk to her outside. Like basically, that's where my mind was. Well, really, I should just went and laid my ass the fuck down because I didn't have the energy to be doing all that. I'm grabbing the phone out of his hand. Obviously, he's not trying to let it go. He's like pulling me back, and I'm like, he's going this way, I'm going this way. So he puts his arm up and pushes my shoulder to like get off of him. And when he pushed me, there were like a stack of my decorative pillows on the floor in the closet. So when he pushed me, how you take a step back, but I tripped on pillows and we both fell. He tripped with me. So we tripped together. So we fall. So when I fell, he fell too. And then when he fell on top of me. So the weight from him pushed me, like, he fell on top of me basically. My head hit the wall. It wasn't serious. I wasn't seriously injured, but I did bump my head on the wall because of the sheer fact that he fell on top of me. So I'm like, nigga, get the fuck off of me. So I get up, he gets up. I'm pissed at this point because I'm like, you pushed me and then you fall. And you let your cousin call me out my name. And so I call 911 because I'm.
Oh! Chrissy, did you just get up here in front of 150K people and say you pulled a Karen move? Are you saying that you started some shit and then called the police on a black man in the South? Is that what you just said, girl? That can't be what you just said, girl. Girl, that cannot be what you just said, girl. Did you just say that you turned into a Karen because you could not have your way, sis? Is that what you're saying? I don't know, Christina. Chrissy, I don't know about that one, girl.
First I tell him, I'm like, okay, you can get the fuck out because I'm just go. And he's like, I'm not about to like go anywhere. And he's like, it's late, I'm not about to go anywhere. I'm about to just stay here. And I'm like, but you're not going to talk on the phone with your cousin. He was not going to get off the phone. Mind you, his cousin's on the phone this entire time, basically just egging him on. And so I'm like, okay, you got to go now because fuck this shit. I'm not about to do this with you.
Wait a minute, girl. Now you came up here and told us that you and Rod was going half on a home together and that he had the better credit out of the two of y'all. So are you saying that at this point, before you moved the last time, that Rod had just moved into your spot, and even though you invited him to come live with you, you felt like anytime that you got irritated, you could just put the man out and invite him to leave? Yeah. Rod, hello, Floridian Strangler. It's your girl Marisa Star One. And if you're anywhere within the sound of my voice, I think me and my crew can gather up a couple of dollars if you would like to be compensated for coming over here and speaking with us. Okay, we can get you a couple dollars because it seems like you're currently displaced or going through a transitional period, honey. So if you want to come over here and tell us the truth, okay, we won't hold your past against you because we know you have a certain proclivity to wrap your hand around bitches' necks, okay? But we won't hold that against you, honey, because the math, it's a little shaky. It's a little shaky for me.
Back and forth. We're not about to sit up here and talk about me on the phone with your cousin. Like, that's not going to happen. So,
see that part, because I know how Chrissy is, that part does sound plausible. That right there sounds plausible. So if the man had not had a history of doing the things that he has a history of doing, I would say, okay, that sounds plausible because I got the video sped up, y'all. Y'all know I don't be having all day to mess around with these girls. They have to be on 1.25 or either 1.5, depending on who it is. Chrissy, she already talked fast. I can only put her on 1.25. Jasmine, she talks slow as hell. I could put her on 1.5. And Olivia, depending on if she up or if she down, honey. It's one between one of those two. But okay, girl. All right.
I was like, okay, I'm gonna call this. I was like, okay, you don't want.
Yes, honey. We will get you a gift certificate to the liquor store. In your state of choice, we can do that for you, sir.
Yeah, I got a place where I got a place where people who don't want to leave, they can go to. Again, I wasn't thinking, but I was angry. So I called, and then I'm like, you know what? So I call, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna hang up because at that point I started to think a little bit like, do I really want to call the police here? Do I really want to deal with the police? No, because I did not feel good. At the end of the day, I just wanted to go to bed. You know what I'm saying? So I hang up. But they had already, I called, but they answered, and I didn't say anything. I just hung up. He stole my phone with the cousin. I decided to call his sister instead because I actually know the sister, and we have like a little bit of a talking relationship. So if I got
all this because y'all had a little argument, child, while y'all was chopping up some vegetables and making ravioli, girl, all of this from that. All you had to do was go take your little bath and carry your little ass to bed, girl. What is all of this?
Problem since I'm irritated with him, I'll just call her. Um, but it was late. I think she was asleep, so she didn't answer. But by about that time, he's out the door on the phone with his cousin still. The police come up because they're gonna come and do a check anyway. And honestly, to be real with y'all, like if it was just me at the house if we were both in the house and they would have came by, I wouldn't even answer the door to be honest because it wasn't that serious. I was just really fucking angry. Let me go ahead and say, yes, he was wrong for pushing me at all. He should have never pushed me at all. So he doesn't get a pass for that. But I just feel like it was just a situation that escalated for stupid shit. But anyway, so the guy comes, he talks to him because he's already outside. And then he knocks on the door and he's like, yeah, are you Christine? And I'm like, yeah, that's me. And he's like, oh, okay. So it seems like you guys had like a little argument or whatever and stuff like that. And I was like, yeah. And fuck him, he can go somewhere else tonight because, he disrespected me and I don't appreciate that. And he was like, okay, so so he said something. And I was mad because he was still on the phone with the cousin. So I slammed the door in both the cop's face and his face. I'm like, fuck, honestly, fuck the both of y'all. You two guys figure this out. You guys figure it out. It's not got nothing to do with me. I'm comfortable. Bye. And I close the door. Boom. So I go sit down because I'm fuming at this point. I'm like so angry. I'm like, I can't believe this motherfucker. Then the officer knocks on the door again. He's like, ma'am, okay, so I know you're mad. I know you're upset. Is it possible you guys go to two different parts of the house? Like he go downstairs, you go in the room, you go in the room, you whatever. He go on the couch, whatever. Just so y'all calm down or whatever. And I looked at him and I said, fuck no. I said,
girl, what? What?
Coming back in here, he disrespected me. He made me angry. He's got the cousin on the phone still, and I told him, "Hey, your cousin booked you a fucking flight," and that's it. And I closed the door again. So then the officer knocks on the door again a couple minutes later, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you." He's like, "If you're not," he's like, "he can't just stay outside." You know what I'm saying? He said he doesn't have anywhere else to go. If he can't come in the house for the night or whatever, then I'm gonna have to call my sheriff deputy, and he's gonna have to handle the situation. Now, in my mind, I knew that was like okay, if you don't let him in, he's gonna get arrested. But I was like, get arrested. I don't care.
Chrissy. Now that there don't make a lick of sense. See, I was almost halfway believing you till you got to that part. That shit right there don't make no type of sense, honey. Either he committed a crime or he didn't. Either he was going to jail or he was not. They got a whole statement from you telling the people what happened, girl. What is you talking about? What is you talking about, girl?
Because don't disrespect me. Don't push me. Don't fucking have your cousin calling me out my name. Like, that's cute. It's not cute. And I was just like, I was over it. At that point, I was like, you pushed me too far. That was the first and the last time you're ever going to get me like that. So I said, do what you got to do. I slammed the door.
See, here's where I got to correct y'all. Because y'all are over there saying that she's protecting Rod. Chrissy is protecting herself. Chrissy has been accused of moving a Floridian strangler in with her and her 8.5 kids. Chrissy has been accused of keeping somebody around who allegedly knocked her head between the washer and the dryer. Chrissy is the one whose character is at question. She's not trying to protect Rod. Chrissy don't want y'all to think that she's a victim. That's why she's saying this. She's not trying to protect Rod. She's trying to protect her damn self. Listen to what she just said.
That was the first and the last time you're ever going to get me like that. So
that was the first and the last time that you're ever going to get me like that. Chrissy wants y'all to think that she thinks so highly of herself and she's not as desperate as she is. She wants y'all to think that she would never tolerate that level of disrespect and abuse from any man just to say she has a man. And that is false. Chrissy, we've been seeing you, sis. That is false. Once again, spin move. I hit the spin move button. This is a spin move.
So I said, do what you got to do. I slammed the door. About 5 minutes later, sheriff deputy knocks on the door. He already has been briefed on everything that happened. He asked me again. I told him, I said, I don't know where the fuck he's got to go, but he can't come here because he pissed me off. You tell him to call his cousin that he's on the phone with. You have her work out some arrangements because I'm not about to do it. I don't care if he got to go to jail, whatever. And I said, he pushed me. I don't appreciate it. They were just like, oh, he pushed you? Okay. Do you have any marks on you or anything or any bruises? And I was like, no. So basically, he went to jail because he pushed me on a trip. We both fell. I hit the wall.
Girl, the people say you had sheetrock, drywall, whatever the hell y'all got hanging up. Yes, hit the like button, y'all. Whatever y'all got up in that house, honey, in the back of your head, sis.
But really, he really went to jail because he pissed me off and he let his cousin call me out my name and a multitude of other things that, to kind of escalate the situation. Now looking back, I probably would have still been very angry with him, but I would have thought twice to call the police or to talk to the police at all because of what's happening now. I don't want people all up in my business, And then on top of that, these various things that now, all these various things that have to be done now because of that one night. So, looking back, I wouldn't have called the police, but he made me mad. And so that's what happened. So basically, you guys, that's the story.
Yeah, Rod should use this video, girl. Are you sitting here saying you sent a black man in jail because he made you mad? You didn't like something that he did? Well, girl, what
happened? And for the people online who are saying, oh, you lied about his character. No, I didn't lie about his character. All the things that I told you or that I showed.
Girl, he is a Floridian strangler. He was a Floridian strangler before you even crossed paths with him. What the hell are you talking about? That in itself says that you lied, girl. You didn't think people was going to find out because he's from Florida and you were in Texas at the time. You didn't think people was going to discover his background, girl. He was a Floridian strangler from a decade ago. He been choking bitches longer than you been on YouTube. Girl, what?
What you guys saw of him were actual events, actual things. That's actually how the man acts on a regular basis. For those of you saying I lied, I don't know how I can lie about something I just didn't put out there myself. There was no lying happening. I just didn't talk about it, you guys.
Girl, what did Chrissy say? She said, I'm not a victim. There was no DV. Basically trying to imply that she was nowhere even in the situation. Girl. Rye got entirely too many mugshots for you to be playing in people's faces like this.
And also the breakup. I didn't lie about why we broke up. We did not break up because of that. He's never put his hands on me. He's never put his hands on my children.
So you got upset. You just said he pushed you and you knocked your head. He pushed your ass, child. Anywho, let's glide on past that. So it's not enough. No. So he made you mad enough for you to send him to jail because he allowed his cousin to disrespect you and he was disrespecting you. So you were mad enough to send his black ass to jail in the South, but not mad enough to end the relationship? Girl. This don't make no types of sense. Chrissy, take this shit down. But wait till I finish giving my commentary. But go ahead and take this shit down because this sounds all types of bad.
I said with me or them or anything like that. That one night, yes, he did push me, but outside of that, he's never done anything violent towards me. Okay, and there's something else I was gonna say. Oh, and another thing that I wanted to say really quickly is that people were asking like why did I lie about why we broke up? We didn't break up because of that. We broke up for other reasons, and it was nothing violent at all. The reason why we broke up, I will talk about maybe in another video if I feel the need to, but we broke up for other reasons, and it's just basically the man needs to go on his own personal journey, and that journey needs to be taken alone. There's some things that he really needs to work on, and I cannot go
When does your journey start? When is your sabbatical, your journey, your pilgrimage, girl? Your huh, Christina? Christina, Christina.
my journey with him because it's his journey personally, and it's it's just his journey, and so I just feel like he's not ready for a committed relationship right now. He's got to do some personal healing, and hell, I probably not either. So that's why I've been choosing to be single.
Oh, probably. You're probably not. Baby, I'm damn near out of words, girl.
Um, but yeah, it has nothing to do with that night or anything like that. I wasn't ever abused. What I really hate people saying is that I choose men over my kids or defending him or whatever. I don't do that. I don't make excuses for grown men. I don't have to, and I would never put my any of my romantic relationships before my children at all. I know.
Who the fuck would move a Floridian strangler into the house with their 8.5 kids? Put a 1 in the chat if you would move a Floridian strangler into the house with you and your 8.5 kids. Somebody that you barely even freaking knew, who ain't have shit to offer you and your kids. Is that not putting your romantic interest ahead of your kids? See, this whole time I've been, letting y'all know that Jasmine had her little delays. But this might be the slow one here. This might be the slow one. She's so damn smart. She's stupid. Girl. Ah, have mercy.
A lot of people online who try to scam this to make it seem like I'm D crazy and all I care about is men and I don't care about my kids. And that's the furthest thing from the truth. That's it. I think that's all I really wanted to address with that situation. As everything else, it's really none of you guys' business, and I'm not gonna talk about it. But let's just say everything I do is for a reason. People always have a concern with me moving, and they think that that's very unstable. But you guys, I have 9 children, and I want to afford them the best life possible that I can, and that I can comfortably afford. So, sometimes that might mean we have to move to a different location to get a house that's the right size for us, that's in the right price point for me. Until I purchase a home, I'm going to probably move yearly. And I try my best to stay in the same area if I can. Like, say, for instance, Houston. When I was living in Houston, I lived in my house for a year. My lease was going up for renewal. And I talked to the owners about renewing for another year, and I was about to. And then they came to me like last minute, literally the month that my lease was supposed to be up.
Girl, what? If you find the house that's perfect for your family size, why the hell would you want to go back into the market and try to do the same thing over again once you already found what works for you? Girl, there's not a landlord on earth who will renew your fucking lease, Christina. Now, goddamn it, I'm tired of pussyfooting around.
And told me that they were going to sell.
Shit.
They were going to sell a house because they had another house down by the beach that was an Airbnb that made more money. So they were going to let this house go. And I was like, oh, okay, great. I wasn't in the market to buy. I wasn't able to buy it, and I didn't want to buy that house anyway. So I was like, all right. So literally, it was hard for me to find a place in Houston at the time because it was like I felt like everybody was moving. It was super competitive. 5 bedrooms were scarce, and ones that I was able to, that I did see that I liked, or like somebody would get it before me or something like that. So it was crazy. So I started looking outside in outer areas, outer cities, because one thing about me, I'm not about to be homeless. Okay, so especially with my kids. So I was looking out.
Girl, were you not just in? You know what? All right, girl, you got it, girl.
Outer cities because I was desperate. I had to, it was either that or let myself be without a house. And I got my house in Austin, and I applied, just started applying for everything. My landlord in Austin called me back, and he was like, "Yep, it'll work. It's a 5-bedroom, whatever." And I was like, "Okay, great." So that's how I got that house. I don't just wake up one morning and be like, I think I'd like to uproot my kids and move because it's just convenient. It's just something I'd like to do in my life. My life is not like that. Now, another thing that I want to stress to you guys is that when I lived in Colorado, I lived there all of my life, all of my adult life up until 4 years ago. 4 years ago was the first time I moved out of Colorado with all of my kids and just left. So I'm not really one of those types of people who normally moves from state to state or city to city. I don't usually do that. But at the time, living in Colorado didn't financially make any sense anymore because the cost of living had gotten way too high for me to afford my kids a life that I want to give. So no, I'm not rich and I can't go get a mansion, but I can afford my kids a nice lifestyle. And I was talking to, and I just have to do that the best way I know how. And I understand not everybody's life is like that. Some of you guys have lived in the same house your entire life until you went to college or got married or left the nest and only moved twice your entire life. And that's great for you. And that's just, you have to just be open-minded to other people's lifestyles. There's people who have whole families that live in RVs and shit now. I mean,
girl, I think we would have more respect for you if you did just go ahead and get you a couple RVs, honey, because this don't make no goddamn sense. Are you saying that you move a couple times a year to do what? Girl, you move into these people's houses and you do not pay these people money. Do we need to pull up the receipts that Foot on Neck brought up here against you? And how you still owe people money in Nevada? How you were bouncing checks in JCPenney and all type of little weirdo, petty larceny type of bullshit? Do we really need to pull up the receipts, girl? Why do you lie like this? I would prefer for you just not to speak on it at all, girl. You don't like to pay people. You pay these people a lump sum of money, and then you don't pay these people no more after that. Girl, if you found a house that was in the area that you wanted to live in and suited your family size, why the hell would you want to move after the lease is up? Girl, nobody will have you. Nobody will have you and all them goddamn kids. Call a spade a spade.
It's a new day. People do things differently. It doesn't make them bad parents. Doesn't make me a bad mother. Doesn't mean that I'm not caring about my kids or their friendships and things like that. But what I'm not going to do is pick my kids' friendships as much as I do appreciate their bonds that they do make with their friends.
You don't give a fuck, Christina. You do not give a fuck. If you gave a fuck, you wouldn't even move them from Colorado where all their goddamn daddies and families is at. Girl.
I pick their friends over having a comfortable lifestyle or a house or a place to live. I'm not going to be struggling because my kids' friends don't want to leave their friends.
Wow. Do y'all hear this woman? Yeah, at this point, girl, you let them kids go stay with their daddies. I guarantee you, even their fathers don't move this much. You're sick in the head. I can't believe that you even bothered to address this situation in this video. Wow.
Understand? So that's basically just my reasoning for.
Child, look, Linda is in my chat and she want to know, could you just go ahead and give Mr. David his money, or no, give him his house so he can go ahead and close on it? Now, as far as I knew, David just bought the damn house. So I don't know if his experience with Chrissy was so bad that he decided to go ahead and sell it, or the market just surged up so high in the past 4 months that he want to go ahead and sell it. I don't know what the hell over here going on around them parts. I don't understand. What you're saying is not making any goddamn sense, girl. At all.
Understand, and I do want to stay in a place for longer than a year. I might sell it, rent it, whatever, go find something else that I like. You never know. But until I purchase a home, I'm probably gonna be moving. So you guys just be open-minded about it.
No. Girl, you're disgusting. I can't believe that you voluntarily, like, we knew, but just to hear you say it is disgusting and trifling as hell. Trifling as hell. That's just as trifling as you borrowing $50 from Olivia and $20 from goddamn Chris and Jasmine cash apping you every day. Girl, you just trifling.
And I will tell you something that one of my subscribers told me the other day that kind of opened my eyes to a lot of different things too. And I, like I told you guys, if you guys hit me up, I don't get a chance to get to everybody all the time, but that day I had time, and we got into a really good conversation. And hey, girl, you know who you are. But we got into a really good conversation, and she was talking, and she's like, I understand, you're moving and things like that. But she's like, listen, Chrissy, she's like, I grew up for 10 years. I can't remember if she said housing or the projects, but she's like, I grew up for 10 years in the projects. she's like, and I would have rather, she's like, and she's grown, she's older than me, she's got kids that are in their 20s, and she told me this, and she was like, I would have rather lived in nice houses and had nice places and lived in nice neighborhoods and been afforded that type of lifestyle and moved every year than to grow up for 10 years in the projects.
Bitch, what? Neither one of those situations sound optimal. How about take the average American route and just find somewhere to stay and actually pay your goddamn bills? Hop off Uncle Sam's tit and pay your goddamn bills. Like what? Huh? Huh? Say what? So there is no happy medium between living in the projects for a damn decade and moving every 6 to 8 months. Child, these bitches, the delusions, honey, the delusions.
And that changed my life right there. So,
that changed your life. Not all the horror stories of people who got bounced around during their childhood and how it messed them up emotionally. That didn't change your life. But somebody saying that, oh, Chrissy, yes, you're on the right track. It's better than living in a project. That changed your life. Girl, you are so narcissistic. That's sick, girl. You sick in the head. You sick in the head. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. Here she come. She back with the jump off. Goodbye.
I just wanted to say, like, you know, I know there's a lot of people who don't understand what I do or why I do it, but you're just going to have to understand that my life is not, I don't live my life inside of any type of statistical, I don't live my life inside the norm. It's obvious. I have 9 children, you know, my life, I don't do things the same way everybody does them. And I make mistakes along the way because guess what? I'm human. So it is what it is, you guys.
Girl, a mistake is something that you do unintentionally. You are volunteering to fuck up your children and live a ratchet, dysfunctional, unstable life. Just when you thought she could not get any worse, she really came up here and said this in real life. I am floored, honey. I'm floored. I don't know about y'all, but I'm shook right now. I'm shook.
You just have to understand and rock with me anyway. I know a majority of you, I don't got to tell this. I know you guys get it. And the people who are negative are always going to be negative, are always going to have something to say. And we talked about this on live today. And I'm just trying to grow around it, you know, because they're not going to go away. And they are trying to stop my growth, but it's not going to happen. Going forward, I'm just going to be more mindful of the men that I date, mindful of
the men that you date. The men that you date. Y'all, hey. Woo!
Of the people that I let in my personal space, my friendships, mindful of the moves that I make online, because I know I'm constantly being watched and scrutinized. And it's a lot, but it is what it is. It's the price that you pay for being a content creator and people having access to you. So I just wanted to come on and say that again. I'm not making excuses for Rod. I think that what he did was wrong. But at this point, it's like it's behind me. I'm not in a relationship anymore with him, and I'm happy. I'm actually happy. I love where I'm at in life, and I feel like I'm about to be 32 in 2 weeks, and I'm just now starting to figure out, okay, do this, don't do this, do this, don't do that. So it just is what it is, you guys. I love you, and I thank you guys for understanding. Going forward, I probably will not address anything else. I don't know what my content is going to look like from now on, because there's a lot of things that I just will not ever show you guys again or talk to you guys about again. I'm always going to love my children first. I know there's a lot of people who don't understand a lot of things that I do. Or,
girl, where is the love? Is it somewhere in between bringing them into the world knowing they're not going to have a father? Somewhere between knowing that most of them don't even look like they're related? Did you slide it in there somewhere where you keep making them move and uprooting them? or somewhere along the lines of bringing a bunch of strange men into the house, or where does the love come in? Because I'm not feeling the love. I'm a girl. I'm not feeling the love. Is it because you say you love them? Child.
To make it seem like I would pick a man over my kids. You guys, that's why I've been.
Who drive for DoorDash? Oh, you talking about the woman with all them extra kids, child? Absolutely not.
Out of relationships because I don't put any man before my children, and if I find that this not going to work, I would rather not be in a toxic relationship than to continue to stay with someone just for appearances. Or
how can you not put men before your children when you move in bums off of the street that you barely even know?
someone just because of whatever. I'm working on myself personally at this point. I got my own personal journey that I'm on, my self-love journey. And instead of working to find someone to pour myself into, I'm going to worry about pouring into me. And when the right person comes along, I'm open to that. But right now, I'm just on this personal journey where I got to take a step back and focus on the things that make me happy, so that I can get back to, me. That's it. That's all. I don't even know if I'm going to post this because I don't like people in my business, and talking about this puts you guys further in my business. But I just feel like, everybody likes. There are people that are trying to take this and blow it out of proportion.
Blow it out of proportion. That man is going through the system for this very incident. A man that already has a history of being very inappropriate with women. Girl.
And I'm not even with that person anymore. And again, it wasn't because of that situation, but that was one of the things on the list of, okay, I need to. I'm working. I'm not dealing with this anymore. So, and although that was like a one-time incident, I wasn't about to stick around and see for myself anything else. And one more thing I want to address, and I gotta go back and add this in the beginning, but there are people questioning why I would even talk to him with a previous domestic violence record. Number one, the reason why I continue to talk to him after I did it, because I do a background check on anybody I want to talk to serious.
Girl, lie again. Lie again. Lie again. Lie one more time. Go ahead, round it out, make it an even 100.
I already knew this stuff, you guys. But the reason why I did talk to him was because it was from like 11 years prior.
Girl, how is 2016 11 years prior? You just said you don't put nothing ahead of your kids, but you would take a chance on somebody who has a history of being abusive towards women. I don't give a fuck if it was 30 years ago, sis. Them hands be handsing. You don't have that type of room for mistakes. And this is why I say something is fucking wrong with you.
11 years. And I just was like, 11 years ago, he was 20 something. He was in his early 20s.
You just said you did a background check. So do you know that on the DV registry, his latest offense was in 2016-ish? You're lying. You are lying. Your ass ain't do no background check. Your ass ain't do no background check. You probably knew about it. I'm sure you knew about it, but you even admitted that you knew about it, girl. You're a danger to society and your own goddamn kids. Oh.
And I'm not the same person I was I'm not the same person I was from 11 years ago, and a lot of you aren't either. So that's why I didn't hold that against him. That's like someone being a felon, and 11 years ago they robbed a bank, so now.
Baby, we're not talking about robbing no banks, bitch. You're not a bank. You don't have a bank. Girl, you don't even have a wallet. We're talking about people being inappropriate with their hands towards women. You are a woman with a bunch of kids, and you're a little ass woman at that. You're damn near dwarf. Girl, you don't have room for these type of mistakes. Hello? Is there a brain in there?
You're going to hold that against them. Society's going to hold it against them. And they've already done their time, paid their dues, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't hold it against them. Now, if it was like recent or something that was like an ongoing thing, or
How many damn mugshots did we see of Rod? We saw Rod with a shortcut. We saw Rod with the baby dreads. We saw Rod with the ear length dreads. We saw Rod with the dreads down to the shoulders. And then he got 2 mugshots fucking around with you.
something like that, then yeah, I get it. I understand. But knowing him as a person and seeing that, I was like, okay, that was 11 years ago. But if you ever show me different, I reserve the right to break it off. And
who got time to take those type of chances? You saw exactly who he was, and you still expose yourself and your children to that same very person, girl. You are not a bank. We not talking about somebody robbing banks. We not talking about somebody writing bad checks. We not talking about somebody who jaywalked, girl. We talking about a grown man that you want to be in a romantic relationship with, who likes to beat on the people he in a romantic relationship with. Are you slow for real?
So that's basically it. I don't want to get on here and bash anybody, but I don't want to get on here and try to act like I'm protecting anybody, because I'm not. Y'all can have at it. He's a grown ass man. If he wants to get on or whatever, and which I doubt, but if he ever wanted to get on and defend himself or say whatever he wants to say, he has more than he has. He can do whatever he wants to do. But my focus is on me and these kids. Always and forever. Lies. You guys just gonna have to know that. I feel like we're family, so I feel like you should already know that. Anyway, I love you guys so much, and I really thank you for watching this video, clicking on it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. The content is a lot more light and fun than this conversation, but I'm just tired of getting lied on, so I'm gonna go ahead and put this out there. But I'm not addressing anything else online because it's really you guys. It's none of your business. And going forward, I'm just gonna be very mindful of the things that people have access to. I love you guys.
Not.
And I'll see y'all in the next video.
Absolutely not, ma'am. Not the goddamn song. What? Oh my goodness. I need opinions, people. I need opinions. I can't believe she even posted this. Oh Lord, child. Let me get into these comments. Let me see if Chrissy's cousins are still over there being delusional. Any man who entertains a woman degrading me is already dismissing himself from my life, period. Well, not for Chrissy, because she proceeded to still parade him around like everything was all to the good, honey. Oh, girl, this is your story, and it was your story to tell on your own time. Sometimes people need to learn to mind their own business. Much love always. Girl, goodbye. I don't care what anyone says. I like you, and you're a great mother. You can't help that people are troubled and are drawn to you. I hate that people are blaming you for other people's actions. Keep going, queen. No matter what, we love you and the kids. Bay. No, not he can stay outside. That is not an animal. Get a room. Besides, that's one of the best things my mother ever did for me was show me how to leave somebody. I always admire the girls who can get up and go when the time is up, and that is going to be such a valuable lesson to show your kid. Okay, I'm not trying to be funny at all, but who the F with 9 kids move from house to house, city to city every year? Please make that make sense. That just seems excessive, or you're running from something. No mother does that to her kids on purpose. Now, if these eviction rumors are true, don't address none of it and get evicted every year in peace. But girl, you literally just posted this foolery on the net. God bless the child that got his own. Bae. Oh, poor thing. He had nowhere to go. Well, he should have gone to his cousin's house. Keep strong, focus on yourself and kids like always. Baby, I'm over here lightheaded, laughing at this stuff. What in the actual factual girl? What? Chrissy, this is scaring. Is that supposed to say scaring or scarring? It says scaring your children. Be alone for a while. Let them know they are the priority. And this crazy hoe, mom plus 8, another bootleg welfare riding child human incubator who like to jump in people comment section talking shit. Mom plus 8. Renting is crazy. The house I'm in now, I signed a 2-year lease because the market is so crazy and I didn't want to risk them hiking up the rent. Now I'm grinding because I plan to buy next year. I hate moving, but we have moved a lot also for many different reasons. These are the type of people that support this type of foolishness, okay? In case y'all needed to know. In case y'all was wondering, these are the type of women who are out here, okay? Ciao. Ooh, wee. I'm very confused. Very confused. Now, the girl just sat up here and said she was not a victim of DV, but everybody's in here telling their DV story. Okay. Yeah, these people are weird. Let me get into y'all comments because go away from me with this. Okay? This is ghetto. She knew and she bought him around her kids. She sure as hell did. She sure as hell did. Didn't give a damn, honey. It's D over everything. She gotta have somebody to hold her at night. She didn't. Oh, you choked a couple bitches in your past. Okay. And so what? And girl, I can't believe you just admitted that. Yeah, she's ill. The brain is giving fried, honey. It's giving fried. Worried about the wrong things. The lies are sounding dumb. Either be honest or shut your ass up. I concur. I concur. Because, girl, what? Imagine being that desperate that you got the heads up to know that a man is out here putting his hands on women that he's dating, and then you still move forward with said man and move him into your house, not just courting him and see what happens. No, move him into your house with you and all of your children. Just throw caution to the wind, child, because that's all you can come up with. Oh, I do a background check on everybody that I'm with. You are a filthy liar, girl. Woo, the truth is not in you, Christina. You're sick. You just single-handedly, yeah. Now everybody knows that you're kind of off in the head, girl. Bam hit it on the first night, and she was begging him to give her another baby. Wow. You're sick, girl. You sick. Yeah, that makes you look pretty bad, sis. I can't believe you just really came up here and told people that. Yeah, why do you insist on lying about things that can easily be disproven? That's weird. Yeah, it's giving it's giving some type of personality disorder. Because Carol say, what? Linda, who are you, Linda? Rod baby mom told her not to trust him. And Chrissy argued with her at Christmas time when she sent gifts. Wow. Linda, would you like to call in? Linda, I want to talk to you, Linda. Because it's so much that don't make sense. It make perfect sense to me, but it don't at the same damn time, child. Yes, honey. No, she can't afford to take no breaks. She already moving 1.5 times per year. She can't afford no breaks. Wow. Now she says she do a background check on everybody that she talks to. And still get pumped and dumped. Girl, what site are you using? Please let me know so I can refrain from using that site. Say what? Child, I have nexted men for way less than choking out a bitch. If a man too close with his mama, next. If a man got a terrible relationship with his mama, next. It's a laundry list of things that I can't tolerate. This child says she can accept somebody who done strangle bitches long as it was a few years ago. Baby, hey. Yes, get you an old man. Go ahead and get you a little splendid daddy, Chrissy. Because at this point, girl, the 30-somethings, the 40-somethings, and girl, no. Mm-mm. Oh. Not the what my 2 cents said, not the mother of many nations sending babies back to their maker. Girl, what? Linda, we need to talk, honey. Can we talk? Can we talk? For real. Yeah, girl. Go ahead on over to TikTok and post your little I got 9 kids content, because at this stage of development, I think you might have just you were better off putting a stick of dynamite in your YouTube channel, child, and just lighting the tip. I don't know what you thought that was doing. God. I'm almost left feeling like Rod was the victim. Is that what you were intending to do? I feel bad for Rod. What? There is nothing strong going over here because, wow. Okay. That's crazy. That's pretty insane. Linda, I'm waiting on you, honey. I need to chat with you because, girl, what? His last court day is coming up and everything will drop. Well, I guess so, honey. They don't even have no victim statement because the victim just got up here and said she won't the victim. She was just mad. Matter of fact, if she show up to court, they need to lock her ass up, girl, because you out here playing with people's lives. If what you're saying is the actual truth, you calling the cops on a black man in the South, that could have really cost him his damn life, girl. You sick, honey. You sick in the head. Thank you, sis, for your donation to the channel. I greatly appreciate it. I love the love. Yes, y'all, please hit the thumbs up because I don't know how many brain cells I just lost listening to that explanation. I don't know how long that video is going to stay up. That was the most ignorant thing I've heard in a long, long time, child. Out of Olivia, out of Jasmine, out of everything we done never talked about up here, that has to take the cake. Has to take the cake, honey. That was it. That was it. Wow. That was sick. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that either. The no friend thing. Chrissy has a problem with like women. She has a problem with women. She's easily trusting of men with her box and her body and her health. But when it comes to women, it's like she has a real life problem. What in the hell? Here comes Trinette, child. Look at all the people who were up in life 10 years ago, and now their lives are mud. Be very careful in throwing rocks because life happened. No, Trinette, life doesn't just happen to people. The things that we discuss over here, we're not talking about illness. We're not talking about natural disasters, child. We're talking about decisions. Decisions. Where you can choose A or you can choose B. Decisions. Okay? Decisions don't just happen, Trinette. If you believe that, then I already know your life is piss poor. Life don't just happen to me. I happen to life. Okay? I script my own life. Anything that I can choose for myself, I choose wisely. Why? Because I'm a full-grown woman with a child to raise. I can't afford to be caught up in a bunch of foolishness. Now, illness and all types of things like that, of course, that happens to any and everybody. That's not what we're talking about. We're not up here talking about Chrissy because she suddenly fell ill with COVID-19. That's not what we're talking about. So do you have something to contribute to the conversation that's actually relevant? Because y'all be killing me with these basic surface level ass comments that ain't got shit to do with shit. Okay? And it's Saturday night, so yes, I'm going to be cussing up a storm because y'all bitches get on my nerves coming over here saying stupid ass stuff. That was stupid, Trinette. Now, you look like you're well into your 40s. I'm going to need you to come with the knowledge. Do you have some words of wisdom for Christina? She is in her early 30s. She got 9 by 7. She just admitted that she moved a strangler into her house knowingly. Do you have any advice, ma'am? That's what's wrong with society now. Anywho, my bad, y'all. I went on a rant. I'm coming back. You know the twins' dad said she had issues. Did he say that? He had a whole channel about narcissism. I don't know what type of women he done ran into in his life, child. They got him all types of damaged over there. These people crazy. Straight psychotic. Is Linda gone? Linda, did you leave me? Who has that much unprotected sex, child? I would be, nervous. You not nervous, girl? Doing all that raw diggity like that? You not nervous? And then these are people that you're not even committed to, so they're not committed to you. And then you got mad at Olivia for coming up here saying you was exposed to a house in Virginia. Girl, I know you've been exposed to one. Probably several, girl. Probably a whole village in Virginia. Damn. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. This is sick. No safety for the children. She just said, F them kids. She gonna move as much as she want to move. Either you bitches can get on board or y'all can get left behind. She don't care what nobody's talking about. Like, girl, what? Now the question is, honey, because the people said, the behind the scenes sources said that the man came on to your oldest child. So that's the one thing that you failed to address. Since we addressing stuff. Ew. Can somebody explain the tooth? I can't explain the tooth. I don't know. OMG. Yeah, that's a lot of Willies, girl. That's a lot of Johnsons. That's a lot of Schloms. You have had more kids. No, you have had kids with more people than I've even slept with. Period. A lot of women, I think. What's the average body count? Probably about 5, 6 by our age. And you done had kids by how many? Girl, you are sick in the head. And you done moved how many times, girl? My goodness. No, Ming is not Malaysian. I don't know why Black people have this fascination with Asian culture, because Asian people in general tend to be the most racist and colorist towards black people. They don't even like dark-skinned Asian people, let alone Negroes. So I don't know why y'all try to take on their personas and stuff, but no, Ming is not Asian. Ming is black. So many excuses. And how you gonna teach your daughters how to be ladylike when you are like you are, girl? Jeez Louise. Yeah, and that's not to say all, because we know some Malaysian people. There are a few outcasts, but as a whole, they don't like any type of melanated anything. Like, no, they don't. At this point, girl, she making me itch too. I don't know what's going on. I can't believe she just got up here and said that. She used to tell people Uriah was a white man. A white man from where? He don't look like no white man. He just look like a pale black person. Thank you, Brian, because sometimes I feel like maybe I'm on an alternate universe, because where on earth is this the norm? Do y'all want to watch one of Chrissy baby daddy videos? How she talking about how many baby daddies she got? She never really did say, I don't think. But to tally it up, like none of the kids have the same fathers except for the twins and then a couple of the boys' child. Now she ain't never admit to 7. She didn't admit to that. That was my tally. I said 7. Some people say 8. I said 7. She probably admitted to maybe 6. I don't think she ever said a number. I can't remember. Girl, whew, wee. How many baby daddies is too many? Girl, 2. Hell, 1. For real, you want to be real about it, 1 is too many.
And I don't want that type of information really being spewed on the internet. I know I do share a lot with you guys. I am very open and honest with you guys, but not everything is for social media. You see what I'm saying? Like, not everything needs to be put out here. So, including my husband, I have 6 baby daddies. Okay, so yes, the number is a lot. I've got more baby dads than a lot of people. It's not something that I'm necessarily proud of. At the same time, it's not something to hide behind, because you can't. And I'm not glamorizing it, but at the same time, I feel like people really want me to walk around in 2019 with a scarlet letter on my chest, I guess, because they really want me to be ashamed of, how many baby fathers that I have. And it's just like, I can't go back and take back my actions. I can't go back and put the knowledge in my mind that I have now about men and relationships in my mind then. If I would have known then what I know now, I would have made different decisions. But again, I was looking for love in all the wrong places. I was that woman who thought I could change somebody. I was that person that left my future up into a man's hands. At the same time, feeling like I knew every damn thing when I was still learning. So I hope that makes sense. I don't make excuses for why I'm here with 9 children. I know how to make a baby. I know how not to. Like I said, I feel like all my children are here for a reason. I feel like I chose consciously to bring them into this world. And I may have not known at that point in time what their purpose was or what my purpose was, but I feel like, they were supposed to be here through me. So, who knows, I could be raising the next president. I could be raising the next neurosurgeon that's going to save somebody's life or something like that. I really don't focus on how they got here. I just focus on the fact that they are here now. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. Now, I know some people are going to forever be hung up on 6 baby daddies. I can't take that back. It's 5 if you don't count my husband, if that makes you feel any better. When I got pregnant with each one of my children, the first thing that came to my mind was not myself, was not even the father. It was, what do I have to do to raise this child? What would change if this child was here? Can I do this? Because this baby's already, being formed. That's what I was thinking, I feel like. And I probably should have been thinking of, like, is the dad going to be around? Are we going to be able to be together? Am I going to have to raise this child by myself? I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking more of the child, like the baby needs to be here. You know what I mean? The baby's going to be here. So, but you probably say my mom wasn't completely on the right things. And then
So you thought about a baby, but not about the parents of the baby, girl. Oh God. This is the mother of the future generations.
I feel like every situation was different. You know, there were some situations where I was this close to having an abortion and didn't go through with it. It just didn't feel right for me. So there's a lot of different. We can go on and on and on about this, y'all, about how my kids got here. Each of them, the story for each of them is actually different, even though the ultimate issue remained the same. That I was looking for love in the wrong places. That I was thinking about the wrong things, and that I didn't consider what if you end up being a single parent. I don't think that was on my mind. I thought, okay, I will always be able to find somebody, get married, and have a happy life. I just was always so positive about life that I just never thought about.
Girl, what? You didn't think about being a single parent after the first 3-4 men made you a single parent? And I can't even blame these men, because these men don't seem like men that you really had a stable relationship with. There's no way you could have. How close your kids are in age by all these different men, there's no way you could have been in real relationships with most of them. I think the closest thing you had to a relationship was with Cash Dad. Girl, ooh-wee.
What if it isn't? What if you can't? What if it doesn't? I was just like, I can do this. We can do this. What?
Child talking about she raising the next president. Whole time the goddamn kids not even going to school. The president of what, girl? The Student Body Association? When they're able to get there? Damn kids having to move 1.5 times per year. Damn credit's not even transferring. Y'all know every school system is different. They probably been ahead. They probably been behind. Like, girl, the president of what?
I don't know, people are going to pick this apart and say, okay, you have deep-rooted issues. I'm not saying that I don't. I'm not perfect.
Oh, with the not perfect child. It do not take perfection to close your goddamn legs. I'm not perfect, but I know one thing for sure. There's nothing fun or glamorous about being a single parent, child. It's nothing fun or glamorous about your child not having two parents accessible to them. Nothing fun or glamorous about it. At all. At all. Nothing cute about it. Okay?
I think that there are some people in this world who are meant to have multiple children, and there's some people in this world who shouldn't have even.
Nobody is talking about people who are meant to have multiple children with their husband, girl. Real husband. Somebody who actually wants the children also. Somebody who can support the children, girl. Yes, I grew up in foster care, and every time I moved, the credits changed. By the time I aged out and moved to Oklahoma with my birth family, they tried to put me back in 11th grade. Oh, man, that's messed up. Yeah, every system is different. Some are slower, some are more advanced. Like, you can't just be skipping your kids all around like that. That's not cool.
Probably been birthed into the world themselves. But, it is what it is. I just do the best that I can now that I'm here. You feel what I'm saying? I know this is the next thing that everybody always wants to know. What are their relationships like with their kids? A lot of people think that they know my story and how I met their dads. Unless I've told you guys, it's probably not true, because I've seen and heard some things that are just, you just sat down and you just made that whole story up. Basically. All of my kids know who their fathers are. They have all.
Now, Christine to the Okay, girl.
They all have a relationship with their fathers to some extent. Now, am I going to sit up here and be like, oh, all of their dads are Father of the Year and earn Father of the Year awards and really are putting forth their best effort? No. I have had to put all of them on child support. And I have had to, when my kids were younger, like Cadence and Kingston were younger, I had to fight with their dads a lot about taking care of them and making time to see them and things like that. I really try to advocate for my kids to make sure they have their fathers in their lives. That's another thing that you guys don't really know about me. I hope you guys don't think that I'm just out here saying fuck you to everybody, having babies, and just being like, okay, that's all I needed. Bye bye.
Christina. Oh, Christina. That's exactly what you do, girl. Clearly. That's exactly what you do, girl.
No, I really try to advocate for my kids to, and I always leave the door open for them to have a relationship with their fathers. Because my father.
Girl, you hopped your ass up here and told us that you blocked DeMarcus. Yeah, I blocked him. But he could have emailed me. He could have made another profile and messaged me. He basically saying the man got to kiss your ass in order to be call or reach out to his own children, quote unquote.
Was always in and out of my life, mostly out, but I knew who he was, and I never was restricted from like talking to him or going to see him and things like that. And so when I got older, even though he was a very toxic individual, I got to learn that for myself. The adults around me knew that. They allowed me to like figure it, like let me know for myself. I feel how I feel about each one of their dads, whether I feel one way or another. I never put that into my children to feel that way, because they will grow up and they will see for themselves how they are, and then the father is going to have to explain why or why not.
No, girl, you're gonna have to explain why you keep doing this. Why don't me and any of my siblings have the same damn daddy? Why don't we look alike, mommy? It's a lot of questions. A lot of questions.
You know what I'm saying? And I just do the best I can on my end. So anyway, I kind of got away from the point. But my kids all have relationships with their fathers. They can call them. They can talk to them. They do communicate. None of them live like close to us except for Kaya's dad, and he does come out and see her. He does really good. The first couple of years of her life, we fought a lot about him just really, he was busy chasing girls and doing the young nigga shit. Some of them see their dads more than others. Some of their dads live further away, and we just don't see them as much.
Do y'all want to take a field trip over to the Narcissist channel? Because we can take a field trip if y'all want to. I just be trying not to be so messy, but now I see that this is Queen Messy, so it really don't even matter, child.
They do definitely see them. I know some people love to bring Cash up as an example and say, well, his dad is the only dad who cares, who gives a fuck. And
who would allow you to keep their kids living like you live, girl? You really just said that you voluntarily moved a strangler into your house. Well, he ain't strangled a bitch in a while, so I guess I'll give it a shot. What?
The truth. I just don't put this stuff on the forefront of my channel, because this is not what my channel is about. I don't focus on their dads. This is not Strong Mommy Daddies. Like, this is Strong Mommy Chrissy and my home life here. I can't create the perfect situation for all of them because I can't control their dads. But like I said, I leave the door open. If they ever want to call, they can call. If they ever want to, come over.
Girl, that's a fool there. That's a fool there. Woo, that's a fool there. All right, Chrissy. Well, we gotta go, honey. The people said we gotta go on this field trip, so we won't be back tonight. Thank you for speaking with us. We greatly appreciate the insight. All right, let's see one of his highest rated videos. Let's see what he's talking about. No, we need a video with his face on it. Is that what we're trying to do here? All right. Hey, Quinn, how you doing, honey? God bless you. I actually had seen his channel before I knew that, you know. This is Quinn, y'all.
The crime never fits the punishment. Okay, they'll be motivated to go do something to violate the situation or the relationship. If it's a narcissist, it's a transaction. But they'll do things to violate that based off of something petty.
Oh, 100%. Them kids look just like him. Just like him. You are indeed the papa. Okay? Ain't no question about it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or biggity butts.
You could have a minor argument about something simple like, they may complain about you may have threw away their leftovers or something, right? They'll take that one thing, blow it up. This is another thing to look for when people exaggerate things, when they begin to exaggerate and make something.
All right, thank you for the insight, sir. We greatly appreciate it. And he I think he got more subscribers. Nah, he 125. 125. That's good. I seriously doubt it because according to her, they didn't even know each other, child. She just popped up pregnant, honey. He took one look at her and suddenly she was pregnant. Let her tell it. I don't know. Yeah, they're triplets. The twins and him, they are triplets, honey. I'm pretty sure these men did not want all these goddamn kids, y'all. Can you imagine laying down with somebody who already got 3 or 4 kids by the age of what, 22? I don't want to be baby daddy number 5. I can see her now. As devious as she came up here presenting herself, I could see her. Don't worry about it. We don't have to use condom. I'm on birth control. I wonder how many times. Yeah, how many times she done said that? I'm on birth control. Talking about men be trying to sell her dreams. Girl, you be selling lies. Nobody will voluntarily be your baby daddy number 5, 6, nor 7. Nobody. Not even nobody. Or even number 4. Hell, probably not even number 3, girl. Oh, I'm on the pill. Oh, I got an IUD. Don't worry. Oh, give it to me, daddy. Ooh, don't pull out. I'm on the pill. I could just hear it now. You can look at her eyes. She is hot for the ding-a-ling, y'all. Hot for the ding-a-ling. Y'all already know men. They don't have good sense when it comes to that type of stuff. Oh, okay. She said she was on the pill. She said she lied to her own damn husband about how many kids she had. So I'm sure she probably lies to, yep. Mm-hmm. I don't know. You know that thing, if it's a normal thing, it's supposed to close back up. Supposed to close back up after every baby, but that's a lot of sexing. I'm sorry. I ain't with all that. I know she got this whole little nympho thing going on. I'm not with all that. That's way too much. Way too much. Having one child, that's a lot of strain on the body. The pelvic muscles, child, pelvic floor probably shot. Girl. Ain't enough Kegels in the damn world. I don't think they're spread out, honestly, Lala. I don't think they're spread out. I think they're all, if they're not all in Colorado, they all were at some point in time. That's what I want to say. I don't know, though. Yeah, that's sick. Child. Yeah, she said she practiced that pull-out method with a total stranger. A total goddamn stranger. What you mean? You told a stranger he could pull out? Girl, what? Incredible. Y'all want to go back, take a field trip over the Starla Omega? Do we need to go back down that road? Yeah, she was tight with the nurse. Oh, She told me I need to get my tubes tied. She said I should consider tubal ligation. What? Girl, I would have been lining up to go ahead and get my tubes tied at that point in time, girl. You were not even 25 with all these kids. That is not, no. That's not a life anybody wants to live. What can you do? What can you do? What can you do with yourself? What school can you go to? What job can you have? Because she was black. Nah, girl, because they got tired of seeing you come up there and slide your cat down that table. I miss my period. Girl, at this point, don't even come to us. Deliver your own damn baby. Do your own prenatal care. Child, it was something like that. I can't even recall. He said he used the condom though. That's what he said. And when all the pictures and stuff came out, it was a condom sitting on the air mattress, child. Or a condom wrapper, one or the other. Oh, child. I don't know. Is the girl okay? That's just what I'm trying to figure out. Is the kids gonna be okay, dog?
I'm not about to go ahead and.
Are the children gonna be okay? Because at this stage of development, I'm not too sure. I'm not sold on this thing.
A whole award-winning performance, but it would be like, let me just get through this because this is not really where I want to be right now. And then as I thought, and then as I've like learned, honesty is the best. Like honesty is just like the best. This is more pertaining to like if I'm in a position I don't want to be in, or it's kind of boring for me, then I'm like, let's just do this, or let me get on top, or let me do something, because sometimes you just need to take control of your satisfaction. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of women fail to realize that they can take control. I think a lot of women just fail to realize that we can take control of our own time. You know what I'm saying? Like at that time, at that moment, you know, it's okay to be in control. I know, like, it's nice to be dominated, but sometimes.
Girl, a lot of women don't have the amount of experience you got, girl. Girl, if you want to earn some money, how about you go ahead and start your little OnlyFans, girl, and show us how to do them tricks that you didn't learn. Now, see, I'm not a dwarf, so I need you to be realistic, child. Some of us out here 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", 5'8", 5'9", 5'10". So we need some grown-up type of moves. Go ahead and start your OnlyFans to teach these women how to twirl around on the ding-a-ling and deep throat and whatever else you be over there doing. Because I already know you coming with that pressure.
Your partner needs a little direction, and I have no problem giving that direction. So, you know, I don't know why women do that. I think it's just out of maybe just being complacent, or just being like, oh, okay, waiting for the guy to show them what they had, instead of just being like, let me just.
Rain, we need the tricks, girl, just to keep in the arsenal. You ain't got to necessarily use them like that, you know. And we know where babies come from. See, I have one, because I know where babies come from. Okay.
But at the same time, I'm also one of those women that likes a man to take charge. So, but if you need a break, I got you. Like I can come up, I can choreograph some stuff.
Oh, I bet.
We will get there. Okay, so thoughts on threesomes. Okay, so this is such like a loaded question. I'm at a point in my life now where I really just think like the threesome thing is childish in a way. Now, don't jump down my throat. I know there's a lot of people who love to do those types of things, and I'm not mad at that. I do not.
Child, did y'all get into the tea where Ming said that Jasmine asked Chrissy to do a threesome with her and Chris? That is one threesome I do not want to see, actually. No, that's no. No, thank you, ma'am.
And I don't hold anything against anybody that wants to have one. I just like, if I'm in a committed relationship, I don't want to share my man. I don't want to share my man, and I don't think my man should want to share me. That's a good one. Do you have a top three, and what made them your top three? We'll just give them some names. So number one will be Tyrone. Number two will be Jerome. And number three will be, I don't know, Lamar or something like that. So Tyrone, I feel like, he made the top three because he was very attentive to my needs. Like, he would hold back and make sure he did not finish before me. And that's the type of courteous I need. That's the type I need. Don't you dare. Okay, we go. Me too. Me first. Okay, same time, whatever, but not you first. So he would always make sure that I was satisfied in every way first before.
Yeah, Ming got a live up from the last time. Was that the last time or the time before last they had a drama called We Don't Talk About Bruno? And she was spilling the tea. Call herself spilling the tea, child. Jasmine Dukes, did you proposition this little lady for a little bit of sex? Did that happen, Jasmine Dukes? Okay.
He would allow himself to finish. So you a real one, Tyrone. Jerome, he makes the top three because the head game was crazy. Like I've never in my life, like never in my life met somebody um, who was good at everything.
I'm not putting my mouth on nobody that got all these kids by all these different people. I'm sorry, I can't do it.
So sleep, I ain't gotta get up. I can just do what I do, knock out, have an amazing sleep, then wake up and do what I gotta do. In the morning, it's like we gotta wake up before the kids get up to get that done, and I'm already gonna be groggy and tired. Then my hair's probably messed up, my face is probably like blue, my breath is probably morning breath, unless I had time to get up and get it together first. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's a lot. I have a lot. I don't know. Just to me, it's like I'm fully awake. You know what I'm saying? Like I could wake up, but I just prefer night sex. That's just me. But I will say, some real good DICK will have you productive as fuck. Won't it, ladies? Like, oh my god, I'm gonna go ahead and do all this paperwork, film all these videos, do this, do that. Girl, have you know you got to talk to a whole robot or something? Okay. Am I into females? I feel like that women are beautiful. I do. I really do think that women are beautiful. But I do love men. Okay, I love men. It's what I'm used to. It's what I know. You know what I'm saying? I know what to expect there. With women, you don't really know what to expect. I don't. Which do you prefer more, oral or penetration? For me, I like both.
Clearly, penetration by a long shot. Girl, I wish you would start liking head a little more, honey. I need you to get more head, honey. More head. Beat them for the head and send them on home, okay, to their own bed. Because the penetration is not doing you any good.
But I feel like oral is just like, yes, wait a minute. But I can't necessarily have one without the other. I need both. Like I need both. Like if I had to choose, I'm choosing penetration. But oral will get me there faster. So, but I'm just saying, I mean, don't jump the gun with me. Timothy, what's up? But sometimes there's really a reason behind it. And I say if it's been only a few days, I wouldn't worry about it. If it's been like months, then maybe something really serious is going on, and you might have to look into that because of the infidelity. But you know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying it, but you know what I'm saying? Okay, girl, look into that. Keep an eye on it.
He's giving weak throat.
How do you politely and maturely find out if a man eats the cootie cat when you're getting to know him? I just am very blunt. I personally just
Oh, I believe that, girl. I believe that. I'll never forget, child. Call myself building with somebody, honey. And we was chilling at my house. It's the middle of the night. And he falls asleep. And I just so happened to glance at his phone because it had lit up, child, on the nightstand. And it's some girl. And she says, I want some dick. All caps, exclamation points. I'm like, are there women out here who lead their lives like this? Chrissy gives me I want some dick vibes. Period. No type of finesse, no type of pleasantries, just I want some dick. I was disgusted. And that was the end of that.
they do. Nowadays, I don't ask. I just I can kind of tell by the way that they're talking. Most men, I feel like do. I mean, we're grown, we're all adults here, but just because you do does not mean you do it well. But that's a whole other conversation for another day. But I would just, me personally, if you guys are having a discussion about it, just ask very, politely, like, what are things that you like to do to please your woman? That's a start. And then go from there, girl. Do you have any fantasies? I like the idea of being tied up. I absolutely do have fantasies, and I like to make my fantasies become a reality, baby, when we're talking about the bedroom. So I love things that are sensual. I'm a very sensual person, so I love like candles or candle wax. I love oils and massages. I like whipped creams and like ice and candy. Like I like playing with all kinds of different things. So my fantasy is anything that's tied to the senses: taste, touch, smell, even hearing. I like the idea of like blindfold.
Girl, Everything is your fantasy.
And then just like trying to guess what it is that's around you, or like if it's ice, like is it cold, like stuff like that. So that's me. Someone said to swallow or not to swallow. Personally, swallow it, sis. I say do what's best for you.
Christina, wow. And she got up here and said that she don't want her kids coming across a reaction, and that the reaction videos and the information floating around on YouTube is what damages her children. Could it possibly be seeing their mother up here saying to swallow some NUT?
In any and every situation in life. This situation, I say, go ahead and swallow that, bro. Okay, it's good protein. Drink up. Like for the person that I'm with in a relationship, yeah, most definitely. And that's the one not getting pregnant. Okay, I have to ask this. When someone says, have you ever participated in any orgies? Girl, no. No, but I haven't.
Anywho, I think that's enough of that for the night. Okay, girl. Goodness gracious. Yeah, it's giving nympho, girl. It's giving nympho. It's giving associating sex with actual intimacy. Sex is not the only way you can be intimate with somebody, girl. Why don't you try holding hands, girl? How about a hug, girl? How about some cuddling? How about a deep conversation? Y'all just skip straight to the ooh wee. Drink up, child. She said it's a protein shake. How many men have you? Okay. Yeah, go for a walk, child. That's been my most intimate moments, is sitting by the water, talking to somebody I'm interested in. I'll never forget the last dude I dated before this one. We sat in the car all night talking until the sun came up. Gosh, girl. I guess you would have been in the backseat just giving up the cheeks. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Sorry. Yes. And playing house. It's the playing house for me. I know some hoes who know how to hold the right way, girl. You don't even be hoeing right. This is sick. But all right, y'all. We've been up here for 2 hours. Any departing words? Did Linda ever come back? Linda, I have questions. Linda, I need you, girl. Because definitely under the bleachers. We had $5 Kim at our school. This was $2 Chrissy, okay? $2 Chrissy was in full effect. Definitely giving under the bleacher vibes. Yep. Y'all hit the like button. We about to wrap it on up. This was a mess. From the rooter to the tutor. From start to finish, this was a daggone mess. Okay? Now, the under the bleachers, that's alleged, honey, because I wasn't there. I don't know what she was doing under the bleachers. She could have been tying a man's shoe. Maybe she just got down there to tie a shoe. I don't know. Because what? Choo choo. Damn. Please keep the kids in your prayers. But then again, you can't care more about her kids. Sis, the people are going in. You can't care more for her kids than she cared. She already said she don't care about bouncing them around. I ain't about to stay in one place because my kids' friends gonna miss them. Basically, in her mind, her kids are her own other kids' only friends, and that's all that matters. They got me and they got their siblings. Damn, sis, maybe they want to have a life outside of y'all. You think? I'm sure the kids need some type of escapism. Look at the life they're living. Girl, did you want to talk about the mattresses, though? While you addressing old stuff, you want to talk about the mattresses? Child, not humping for a cheeseburger. I don't know what to say, y'all. This is a lost cause here. And y'all be wondering why I say Jasmine got potential. At least Jasmine would listen. This girl legit said, I knew he was a strangler, but he ain't strangled in a couple years, so I figured it was all good. Huh? Say what? Well, he pushed me, but it won't no Well, I was mad, so I let him go to jail because I was mad. Girl. I don't know what's going on here. But any departing words, because I got to get up off here. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. I got to. I got to clear my mind because I don't know what I just consumed. I don't know what I just consumed. Girl, you was better off going with the I'm not going to talk about it story. Because that there, I don't know. Yeah, it's nothing cute about that. None of that you said, none of the stuff that you do, there's nothing cute about that. I don't care how you shine it up, grease it, honey, slick it to the side, throw a lace front on it, some gray contacts, and some lip gloss, child. None of it is none of it, girl. Okay? It's given very much shock therapy. Shock therapy, chastity belt, child. I can't believe. Go, Christina. Go ahead and go and take that down, child. Go ahead. Where's
what fruit would you be?
The Lisa Simpson? We need the Lisa Simpson meme. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and clock out, sis. I'm gonna need you to go ahead and clock the hell out, because that was very confusing. But all right, y'all. This was your girl. Woo! Marisa Star One, child. I reported for duty on the weekend. I need my time and a half because that was a lot. Y'all hit the like on your way out. Good night. Yes, please send some positive thoughts and prayers to them kids, because the only parent that they have is, she is what she is, child. She just is what she is.